Welcome back to the channel Higher Thinking with Valerie Yu. I decided to just do this video outside because it's a very quiet, peaceful Monday morning, and I just felt like just going straight into the message. It's really about those of you that are going through an identity crisis. I believe that probably all of us go through that at least once in our life, just because a lot of the programming and conditioning that we grow up on, and even now at certain ages, right? Oh, you can't have children after 40, you better have your children before that, or it runs the risk, or you're not able to get pregnant and blah blah blah, or you should graduate with a degree by this age. It just doesn't look right if you're in your 40s and 50s inside of college and you're around a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds. So there's so much stigma around certain ages and what we're supposed to be doing. In reality, we're all souls living a physical experience, right? And our soul is different than this physical. It's like on a whole other level, right? And of course, it gets super loud out here. And what I'm trying to say is that our souls come here to experience things that we don't understand. Sometimes we ask ourselves, well, why did I have to go through this? Or why did I have these kind of parents? Or why did I have to have this type of thing happen to me? And it's because your soul wanted to experience that, believe it or not. And sometimes you don't understand the whole picture because we're just inside of this training school, earth school, okay, what some people might call it, all right? And when you're having an identity crisis, you just feel out of place. You feel like you're living a lie almost. You feel like you're going through the motions of life when actually you're wearing a mask going through the motions of life, but actually deep down inside your soul, deep down in your soul, you know that you're not really feeling fulfilled or even happy with your circumstances. And it might look normal and acceptable and standard to everybody else, but really deep down it's just not aligned with you. It just doesn't feel good because your identity, who you truly want to be, is still in the process of trying to reveal itself. You're not allowing it to reveal itself, is really what I'm trying to say. How do you get yourself out of an identity crisis? Well, you need to look at your life and ask yourself, where am I conforming? Where am I trying to fit into standards to please others? Where in my life do I dim my light? What would I rather be doing than what I'm doing now? Why aren't I doing it already? Who is stopping me? What is stopping me? Really, nobody's stopping you, but you might feel a certain type of way about somebody in your life. So figure out who that is. You might need to slowly start cutting ties with that person, or start keeping things to yourself, okay? Because this life is, as we all know, it is very short. It seems long when you're going day-to-day life. It seems long, but when you really think about it, when you think about your childhood, and you think about your fact that you're graduating high school, and you think about, for those of you that are older, okay, you're thinking about, maybe you have grandkids now, you're thinking about when you had your own kids. That's how fast life goes by. So do you really want to be in a retirement home or in your old age in your house by yourself, thinking about all the things that you wish that you would have done, wishing that you would have taken those dance lessons, or wishing that you didn't listen to everybody else and get married to somebody that you were stuck with for 50, 60 years, even though you didn't really want to be married to begin with? Maybe you're a single woman, everybody's pushing you, and maybe everybody in your family had families and got married, had families, did the whole thing, the traditional type of thing. But something in you is just like, I just really want to get a motorcycle, travel the world on my motorcycle, be a badass, like, but it's just not socially acceptable to the people that you love and grew up around. Your soul is always going to mourn that. You could be going about your day-to-day life, and your life could be good or whatever, you know, you love. It doesn't mean that you don't love what you have, but there's always going to be that identity crisis where your identity is like, why are we living this life when we could be living this life? Okay, why do I feel this way? I feel out of place. I feel like I don't fit. I feel unsatisfied, unfulfilled. Okay, so the overall message that I want to give you guys before I let you guys go, this is a really sweet and short message, is ask yourself those questions. If it resonated with you in any way, you might be in an identity crisis. Ask yourself who, what, when, and where is affecting you from living the life that your true soul, your inner soul wants to be. Who does your soul want to be? Because we can't, even if you did conform and, you know, did what you think would be acceptable, that's still part of your soul's journey, don't get me wrong. But your true identity of who you want to be on this earth is really coming from your soul. Who does your soul know that you are? Don't be afraid to show the world who you really are, because it's going to feel like breaking free out of a cage. All right? Freedom is our birthright, and don't forget it. Don't lock yourself up in a cage your whole life and then regret it at the end. Okay? You can do this, and sending you peace and love, and see you in the next video.